chat, and anyone that's watching this, it's no shock to anyone's imagination that DYNASMON is very good against Gobblebond. And one day we were just talking, and we were saying, you know, how if Gobblebond becomes really good, just play DYNASMONTurbo, and you'll do really well against Gobblebond. And so what I did is I went with the meme, and I built DYNASMONTurbo, modified my yellow deck a little bit, and I tested it against 4 Gobblebonds in a row, and I took them all out. All of them. Ice Wall, don't care. Don't care about anything else. It's a really solid strat. And if you guys hate Gobblebond, try this deck. Just try it. You know, it's not expensive. Maybe Pulse ones are a little bit expensive. But DYNASMON is really, really funny against Gobblebond and Gobblebond meta. So I'm going to show off the deck, and you guys can tell me what you think. I think it's really cool. Yeah. Eggs. This is my egg lineup that I'm a big fan of in this current format, with 3 Upa and 2 Koromon, because I want to draw primary, but I also need instances where I can kill things with DP. So 3 and 2, actually really important. It comes up, and this obviously is just always super helpful. So, yep, those are eggs. Those are good. And now, it wouldn't be a yellow deck from me, where one of the strats is not just for Bushy and Bushy for game. For all those of you that don't know, Bushy has Rush, so you just play it and you attack, usually for game, and that's kind of one of the game plans. Like, if you're playing Gobblebond, then your main plan is obviously just DYNASMON, but like, if you're not, you can still do yellow things, and yellow things are still really good this format, so not really a super big deal there. We're playing 4 Pulsemon, because Pulsemon is kind of broken. Draw a card, gain a memory, or do both, depending on your security. Really strong. Things get a little bit weird now. I'm playing 3 Starmons. The reason I am playing 3 Starmons is because this whole format, I have not been a fan of 4 Starmons. It's toolboxable. By the way, there's some stuff going on in this deck. Don't worry, you can use this multiple times. But the format's really aggressive to the point where Starmons is kind of less relevant than I think it used to be, especially like in BT5. So 3 is fine. It comes up and it comes up and it's good. And usually you see it when you do, so it's fine. Tape Your Mon is broken. I kind of want to play 4 of it. What this card does is, once per turn when a card is removed from your security stack, trigger draw 1. So it's just extra draw power. That's really it. And there's multiple ways in this deck to take your own security. So it's just free value literally all the time. So I really want to play multiples of this. I do. I really do. I just can't find room for a 4th. Not really. And then last rookie, because, you know, God forbid there isn't a Patamon in my deck. We are playing 1 Patamon. Because on play, when you're at 1 or less, heal 1 comes up. It does. This is the best Patamon right now in this kind of deck. Because there's no big, massive DP reduction strats. It's just the occasional DP reduction strat. So this is the best Patamon for the job. Not the one that gains you memory when you delete things by DP or anything like that. So 15 rookies. Good lineup. You always see them. You never break on rookies. Usually it's pretty fine. And if you do break on rookies, then we start talking about the champions. Like Mimicmon, who, when you're at 3 or fewer security cards, it costs 2 to play. Or basically, you pay 4, you gain 2 memory back. So it doesn't work when your opponent has things like Terriermon or Chewmon or Gauziamon in the field. But Mimicmon here, if you don't have rookies for some reason, you know, you can just play this evolve into a 5. For nothing. It's really good. It's basically like a rookie. So we're playing 4 of it. It's just an extra rookie, helps with the consistency a little bit. We are playing 4 Wizardmon, because we are removing cards from our security a lot. And this Wizardmon reads that once per turn, when a card is removed from your security stack, you gain a memory. You just gain a memory. So it gets pretty wonky when you get the Tape Your Mon underneath that as well, because then you're drawing a card and getting a memory. So it gets pretty crazy, not gonna lie. So 4 of it's really good. It also costs 4 to hard play. And like 4 to hard play is really good, because if you don't draw rookies for some reason, it doesn't feel bad. Hard playing Wizardmon. So it's okay. We're playing 1 Unimon, because it's just nice to have the 1 Unimon. I've been off and on with between 0 and 2 the whole format, but 1 is fine. Costs 5, it's not bad. And the last champion is Gatomon. The one that if you have a purple card, it's a blocker, and if you play it when you have 3 or less security, you gain a security. 3 or less security, gain a security. That's what I said. I have no idea. But yeah, if this is not revealing our secondary level 6 in the deck, I can't help you. But that's it. There are 10 champions. A lot of them feel like rookies. I'm not gonna lie, but they are really useful, and I like them a lot. I like this lineup a lot. My level 5s, this has been pretty much standard for me, the whole format in yellow. 4 Andromon, because dropping rookies when you attack for free is really powerful. And the minus security 2 when Digivolving comes up sometimes. Like sometimes against Bond, you can't quite get to the 6, so maybe they have a Goblimon on field. If you can't like kill it, you can woman it so that if they do Bond you, they're not taking all your security that turn. That's just something you can do. So yeah, it's a good card. You gotta play 4 of it. 2 Wargrowl. Digiburst 2 minus 4,000 to something. It comes up. It is a bit of a smaller format, this format, with random things like lots of rookies, more blockers. Like this and a Starmons kills a Mechanorimon. It's pretty good. Not that Mechanorimon is a really big problem for this deck, but just as an example. Like 4,000 takes out a lot of things, and with assistance can take out a lot of other things this format. So that's perfectly fine. And we're doing 2 Rise Greymon, Digiburst, to play a yellow red tamer for free. Obviously, it'll only do yellow tamers, but that's pretty good. And that's inheritable when attacking. If you tamer and play, one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 2,000. So it kind of adds up, right? A little bit DP reduction here and there never hurts. Now, that's it for those. Bam! 4 DYNASMON. Never thought I would do this, but it was a meme I wanted to try out, and it works. How this works is when you Digivolve, if you want, you can trash the top card of your security, reveal the top 6 cards, and then add 2 level 6 or Digimon to your hand, trash the rest. That's how that works. So it's good for consistency, which you kind of want early game. You don't want to do this too much. You don't want to deck yourself out. But you do need that a little bit, and it's okay. And then all turns once per turn. The whole meme here. This card, when a card is removed from your security stack, you can just heal a security. You can just do that. And if you have 3 or fewer security cards, you can do it as long as that's the gatekeeper. It's really good against Gobblebond because Gobblebond only outs 5s and lowers. In order to get rid of this, they need to play Kakaida's Breath or something. Absolute Blast probably won't do the trick. It's just very good. They can't out it. And if you never attack with it, like against Gobblebond, you build a stack, you commit this to the board, and you don't even attack with it so they can't attack over it with a bond. You just keep it there. And they're playing less removal options now because there are ice walls in the format and they gotta play ice walls. So like, it's super hard to get rid of this. This card, I've beaten every Gobblebond deck I've played. Every Gobblebond deck I've played, 4 in a row, dead. DYNASMON is just super strong. And then for the backup, Mastermons. Because Mastermon's broken. You can bring back a 3 or a 4. And yes, that's all it does. You can Mastermon Bushy for game. Mastermon do a lot of things. Mastermon, I love Mastermon. Great card. The only level 7 we're playing, because we're playing Mastermons or 2 Zwart defeats, I want to have access to Tamer removal if I need Tamer removal. And that's why I'm playing 2 of it. It's also cool in security, but sometimes it never comes up, and that's fine too. It's not really a big deal. You're never going to evolve over DYNASMON. So we don't play Chaosmon Valderarm. So we just play Zwart defeat. 2 of it's fine because you play 3 Mastermon. Not really a big deal. Tamers. 2 TK, Memory Tamer, add a yellow from your security to your hand and then replace it. 1 TK Kari. If you have fewer security cards in your opponent, gain 2 memory at the start of your turn. And then something gets minus 1,000 when attacking. Adds up, right? So one of those is fine. And we're still on 1 purple Kari. I still really like purple Kari. For those of you that are unaware, all turns when a card's removed from security stack, suspend this, get a memory. It's really freaking good. I'm thinking about switching this with maybe some purple Mimis, but if I do that, I want to play multiples. So I think that while purple Mimi is the better card, especially in multiples, just the one of in this deck is fine. So 4 Tamers, they're all great. They all come up. They're super good. And then 4 cards left in the deck. Options. We're doing 2 Blinding Ray. Just because you only need 2 this format. You really don't need more than that. 2 is fine. 1 Reinforced Memory Boost. I would play more. I really would. But committing your turn to playing this kind of sucks sometimes. And sometimes you can't afford it because you'll lose tempo. So the 1 is fine, but it's broken. You crack it to gain 3 memory. And on play, You just take 2 cards, add 1 to security, add 1 to your hand. It's great. And then last card is a Wyvern's Breath. I'm still a fan of the 1 random Wyvern's Breath because it kills everything in the format. Except Machine Dramon. Gotta watch out for that. That's the deck profile, guys. If you hate Gobblebond, please give this deck a try. Because it's just so good. It's just so good. It's just so good. That's it. That's the deck. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.